Okay, it is Wednesday, March 9th, 10:41 Eastern Time. Let's just get the disclaimer out of the way. You know, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. So the stream's a little late today. I uploaded a video earlier on bridging and staking your million token. You can check that out on my channel. And I think it's about 20 minutes long. And took me a while to upload it and then have it wait to go to HD and then, share it. The only thing I think I forgot to include in that is if you have like a lot of wallets and you're having problems connecting your MetaMask to, whatever website, just go into your extensions and click that little puzzle piece up here. And where it says manage extensions, you'll get something like this. And just toggle on and off your MetaMask. And it'll close it out. And then when you turn it back on, you'll have to relog in. And that's a good tip. I've had to use that a couple of times just for whatever reason, MetaMask and websites just not jiving, just turn it off and on, relog in, and I haven't had issues with it. So let's take a look what's going on with Million Token. Million Token is around $5.50 or so, depending upon what ecosystem. I checked earlier. I don't know where the price is right now on Gate.io and ZT Global, but I think they're around $5.36 or 38 cents when I checked hours ago. And on Discord, I think Kelly was showing somebody selling on Binance Smart Chain. And I looked at his wallet and I noticed that, he deposited like over 900 tokens from Gate.io. So I think he was probably buying them there and then bridging them over to Binance Smart Chain because that's where the highest fees were at the time when he was selling them. I think it was like over $5.80. So it's like a 10% spread. But, if you're going to do arbitrage like that, make sure you buy a big bag of Million Token. Like he did it right, at like 900 or more. I'd do 1,000 or whatever. And then I think what he probably found out was when he was selling them on Binance Smart Chain, there's not a lot of liquidity there. So he was selling them in small chunks of like 30, 40, or 50 at a time, trying to unload his, his bags where he got, he bought it cheaper on Gate and was selling them wherever he could. But you got to figure, $20 or so for bridging fees. You got to pay for withdrawal fees on Gate.io. And then you might find out the hard way as you're selling them, the price is going to go down really low on Binance Smart Chain if the liquidity is not really there. And, I hope the guy came out ahead, but that's, it kind of did teach me though, I should be checking out Gate.io or ZT Global if I want to buy a big bag of Million Token, because if the prices are cheaper there, I'll just buy them there rather than wait for the price to drop on, Uniswap or Polygon or whatever. That kind of piqued my interest. Here we are, Million Token on Uniswap or the Ethereum blockchain. We're still in a downward channel. Today we had a pump when I got up at like 11 o'clock to go to work or whatever. And I was feeling a little bit of FOMO there because, it was like 39,000 and then 40,000 by, lunchtime for me. It was like 41,000. By the time I left work, it was like 42,000. And I think right now, we're at 42,440 for Bitcoin right now. So we had a pump of about 7 or 8%, right? Let's see, that's 7%. I think Bitcoin had a pump of about 7 or 8% too. So, that's a good sign. If Bitcoin's going up, Million Token's going up. And if Bitcoin's going down, Million Token's going down. So it's a good correlation for now. What I'm not happy about is Elon Musk. He tweeted this right before the pump, basically. If you read what's circled here, it says Satoshi Nakamoto. And, whatever he tweets out, people just freak out. Like if he tweets out something about Dogecoin, Dogecoin's going to have a pump. And so I think this pump is just artificial. FOMO, it's just, wiffle dust. So I don't think it's sustainable. And I've seen these things happen so many times where, if there's some FOMO in the air, people that want to sell will just take advantage of that and then unload their bags when the liquidity is kind of high. We'll see. There's some good things too, though. But I wish the pump was on some other news than a billionaire tweet. So So that's basically the technical analysis on million token. On the Polygon side, it does look a little better because we broke out of the chain, out of this channel and going sideways. And yeah, so we'll just wait and see what happens here. And looking at liquidity, there's not, if I'm reading this right, the volume's not really that high. We have, 8,600 on Uniswap, and I don't know what it is on Gate and ZD Global. They could have a lot of volume. I don't know. Polygon, it's 4,000. Pancake Swap or Binance Smart Chain, you got 7,000. And Avalanche, you have 1,000, which even has less liquidity. And you could tell, look at the liquidity here. So let's see. We have, is that right? I don't think that's right. On Polygon, you have 90,000 in liquidity. And you only have 57,000 or 58,000 liquidity on Ethereum. I know the liquidity is better on Ethereum, so maybe I'm not reading this right. But you can see that the Pancake Swap only has 20,000, so a lot less. That's why you have such crazy swings there. But I'm surprised the volume is at 7,000 compared to the other ones. That's kind of a high volume for such low liquidity. Again, probably crazy price swings there. Avalanche liquidity is only 9,000. Phantom 5,000, and I don't think anybody's really buying on Phantom. It's the volume's $11. I think that's Kusama at $56. They don't have Harmony One on here, which is probably even less. Haven't looked at Harmony One in a while. Yeah, I got most of my million token off of, or basically is on Ethereum blockchain. I still have a few hundreds on Polygon, which I got to bridge over, just trying to get things done. So I'm glad I was able to upload a video at least and doing this live stream for you guys today. So what else we have? We have in the million pool, 307,000 million token in the pool being staked. I've got to add like another 12,000 plus when I get around to it. And Bitcoin. So this is the big news I saw on the chart today. So on the RSI, we have this yellow line here. Just kind of consider it like a moving average. But whenever we kind of break above it, it seems like it's a really good time for Bitcoin to like spring into action. And then when we cross down below it on the RSI, kind of bearish, right? So right now we see on the weekly chart this peeking out on the RSI, breaking the yellow line here. So that could be very good. It could be at least the start of a rally. Or I'm not sure if that's because of Elon's tweet. It could be. It could be a fake out. But let's see now. When was the last time we had a fake out? I don't know. It's been a while. So this is a good sign. It could be a short-term rally, or it could be the start of a bull market. But let's take a look at the exponential ribbons. But that was like the big news I saw earlier while I was at work today. It was that we were breaking out of this RSI moving average. And I was really kind of getting FOMO of just buying million token, but I'm still going to wait. Okay, so here we are. We are looking at the exponential ribbon on the weekly. So, for me, by definition, what's in a bull market and a bear market, if we get above this exponential ribbon, then I'll consider it a bull market. And then if we stay above it, obviously we'll be in a bull market. But right now, we're still below it. So that's why I'm being patient. And, it's nice to see a pump, but let's see if we could break through this exponential ribbon. This is another reason why I don't think it's going to be sustainable, because we have this reversal candle here on the weekly, huge wick, right? And usually this means this will be a downturn. So this could be a fake out and we come, back down. But this candle was telling me that, we're going to be going down more, and we're already below the exponential ribbon. So I'm going to try to hold off my FOMO, and I'm still waiting for like a $5 million token before I buy big. And I know when I buy, it's going to probably push the token up, 20 or 40 cents. I don't know, but I want to have, so, the price might have to be like $4.80 because I want to have each one of my tokens worth on an average price of, $5. If I buy it at $5, by the time I'm done buying it, my average price might be like 420 or something like that, or 520. So, I want to have a $5 million token bag for my next buy. Otherwise, I'm going to just be patient. And the reason why I kind of say that is because when I go back here and look at these charts for million token, we have these giant wicks down here at $4.80. And I remember seeing on Gate.io, I posted this, I think on Discord earlier today, that it was down at like $4.13 or something like that. So, if we could revisit those levels again, especially if Bitcoin has a fake out and goes back down to lower levels. So this is on the weekly chart for exponential ribbon. Let's look at it on the daily chart. Okay, so we're peaking out above the daily exponential ribbon, but we had a fake out here back, February 28th, and we rolled over. So, it's almost kind of looking like a pattern here. Let me pull some lines up. Well, I don't know. It's too early. It's too early to tell. I have to see where this candle is going to go, but it looked like maybe some type of triangle pattern, and then we break out somewhere here. But look, we also have all these moving averages I'm looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one of those is going to act as resistance. So, and I know there was some executive order. I think the governments in the United States, they just are trying to get a handle on regulating cryptocurrency. I think they're done ignoring it. They were hoping probably it would just go away. And we'll just see how that comes out. So Bitcoin versus gold. Sometimes I look at this chart. We came back down in this box, and then now we're back up. We have this moving average here. We can probably get resistance. But gold has had a nice move recently. And Bitcoin kind of lags behind sometimes. I should probably pull up the gold chart too, because the gold chart looked really interesting to me. Let me pull that up. See if I can find it real quick. Because there was something else I was thinking of. Okay, so this is on the monthly chart. I mean, if I didn't know what was going on in the world, I would say this is like a cup and handle. Here's the cup, here's the handle, and gold is just ready for a breakout. And, it's probably way overdue for a breakout, really. But if it has a breakout and just, goes really long, I think it's usually like the bottom of the cup here. And then let's say, where does that take us? Gold could be like, almost $4,000 an ounce. 39.48 is what I'm looking at. I don't know when that'll be, but I mean, we could have some type of trajectory, like that, and then we hit that price, somewhere in September, maybe end of September. I have no idea. But if gold has a breakout and goes up and meets the target price of this cup and handle, Bitcoin, I think, should outperform gold and in a similar fashion. So, but now Bitcoin is outpacing gold for the past 3 days. Let me put it on the daily chart. Yeah, it just had a big pump today. Again, I just don't know with Elon's tweet. Let's see, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Looks like we could go down a little more into the Bollinger Bands and in this accumulation zone. And on the altcoin cycle that I kind of look at sometimes, we've touched the bottom of this. I could be a bull flag, who knows? But if altcoin's going to turn around, it could be soon. But of course, if the economy and the stock market goes down, it could be really bad for crypto too. I think, Bitcoin still has to prove itself and break away from the stock market. I think gold is kind of doing that now, but that's like that's a traditional safe haven. And I think Bitcoin will be that soon, eventually. But let gold have its day and, go up higher. And then I think eventually people will come around and start putting it into Bitcoin. So talking about the stock market, here's S&P 500 on the weekly exponential ribbon. And, we're below it. right now. And when was the last time we broke it? Was here back at coronavirus in March of 2020. And we went down to lower levels. And here we're back in October of 2018. We broke down below it, and then we had lower price levels, which, it looks like we got caught up on this lower level here, which would be for us. We can go down another, 20% from where we are right now. And from the top to the bottom, let's say somewhere around here, at 26% correction is not out of the, not terrible, I don't think, especially if you're already used to crypto. So, when we're breaking below this exponential ribbon back here in the .com bubble, that was a 50% correction, as well as the housing bubble. So this is on the weekly chart. Each one of these candles is a week. But generally when we break it, we could be down there for a while before we get back up in there. So, just know that we're just starting to break down now. And I think the only way, people are talking about on Twitter and YouTube about a recession, like Peter Schiff and others. I think the only way we're going to be out of a recession is if the crisis in between Russia and Ukraine gets resolved, then people could look on the bright side and economy can hopefully have a V-shaped recovery. But who knows what that's going to be like. And on the RSI on the weekly, it looks like it's going down, So, and on the Rex oscillator, when it gets below these levels down here in the negatives, it could be a sign of a dip or a bottom, and we haven't even gone down below those levels yet. So, and even on the RSI, we're only at 40 or 39, 41 on the weekly, and we can make lower lows. Let's see now, what was it like back in the day of the .com bubbles? Yeah, 23. 21, and then the housing bubble low was 16. So, and we're right now at 40, so we can go down lower. See what else there is to go over. You can follow me at Tim_MM_hodler for Twitter. I'm on Discord and Telegram also. And I guess I'll take a look at the chat real quick, see what's going on in the chat. We've got Beans and we've got Buckmania. See, media is saying the pump is due to favorable executive order for crypto. Yeah, I've read that too. And I know there was a senator saying like it's good that they're getting clarity, but I think they're looking also at central bank digital currencies, and I don't really think there's a need for them. Obviously, the government would like to control money more. Imagine if like there was no more fiat or whatever, and they could put so much restrictions on the central bank digital currencies. Like maybe they only want you to spend that money on food, or maybe they could restrict you on how much you could spend on cryptocurrencies and stuff. So get into crypto while you can before they make it too hard. But yeah, that is also another reason why there is a pump. But it was just coincidence. It's a lot of coincidence that Elon made that tweet, and then I just saw that thing just pump. Every hour that went by, Bitcoin just made more highs. But look, where are we on Bitcoin? It's exponential ribbon. I think on the 4 hour, it's going to look nice. Usually if you're above the 4 hour exponential ribbon, it's at least a sign of that we're back in a bull market or bull trend. And we'll just see if it rolls over. It's starting to arch a little bit. Maybe this is maybe this is like a bull flag. Let me take a look. Let's see, it went up, sideways. And then this is all speculation, obviously. But we're basically doing something like this. And if this is a bull flag, I'd say the pump was somewhere down here. And if we break out to the upside, we could be making, what is that, $46,000 Bitcoin. So let's see now. We have to make some higher highs here somewhere, right? Let's see. We had 44 right here. We had another 44. You know, we got to get above this red line here, which is at like $45,900. That's, you know, and this target could put us there. So we'll see if we get rejected, you know, up here. If we break out of that, you know, bull flag. That's a big if. I'm not convinced that we're going to go up here. So my strategy is, because we're below the weekly exponential ribbon, I'm just saving my fiat money, you know, and then, you know, I've got targets for, you know, my million token at $5. I'm not going to pay more than $5 for a token. And I think since I got $5,000, that I should be able to buy 1,000 tokens with that money if the price comes down low enough. But it'd have to probably be like, you know, $4.80 or so. But after I buy it, it'll push the price up to, you know, $5 for like average price. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm just chilling, you know, because I see all these exponential ribbons up here and moving averages. You know, it's going to be hard to break. I know, you know, in the global scheme of things, Bitcoin is way undervalued. If you look at the Mayer multiple or, you know, Puel multiple, other on-chain analytics or analysis, you know, I think Bitcoin is undervalued. But I also know that sometimes fundamentals don't really matter. If you have a certain number of whales that you know, control a lot of the Bitcoin, if they can bring the price down lower to shake out the weak hands and then buy back cheaper, you know, they will do it, you know. But let's see. And, you know, we're right between this, you know, oversold red band and this, you know, green fair value band. So it's like 50-50 whether it goes up or down. And since we've been going down since November 8th, you know, the trend is your friend. So if we're going down, then no. To convince me, we have to break above the weekly exponential ribbon. Let's see what else we have. But the Dow and the Nasdaq are up. Yeah, they had a bounce. I think it was yesterday too. But you know, they got hit hard. So you know, they probably should get a bounce. Let's take a look on, this is the S&P 500 again. Now, if you look at the daily, even the daily looks just horrendous. We can't even get above the daily exponential ribbon. Bam, bam, bam. That's 1, 2, 3 strikes. It's just terrible. Like here's the S&P 500. You know, it's up 2% now. And I wouldn't be too happy about it when it just went down 5.8%. You know, in fact, it went up so much. Oh, let me see now. Is that a gap there? It's a big gap, isn't it? Let me pull up the 4-hour. Maybe, yeah. I guess there's a little gap there. Oh, well. But yeah, the daily chart, I guess it wouldn't be a gap. Yeah. So yeah, the markets might be bouncing a little bit, but look at what happened the last week. I mean, we're down a lot. So I see Bry guy in the house. That's Copper Bryson, I believe. We only have less liquidity on ETH, but it's V3, so that's why it's better liquidity. Okay. That's beyond me. I know you guys provide liquidity and understand that a lot better than me. But thanks for the explanation. Did you pull out your liquidity from Phantom? I'm wondering about that. Until we break resistance, looks like another dead cat bounce to me. Vision Squared says, yeah, I agree with that. To me, it's, you know, I think a lot of crypto is undervalued. I got an alert on Solana, because the Solana versus Bitcoin ratio looked really low to me. I had an alert set, and that went off recently. And I'm sure, Phantom probably is a good buy now too. I think people are just overreacting on the news from a couple days ago. And so MM Token Lover says, "Hi Tim, good to learn that you decided to stake. Thanks for the instructive video." Yeah, I think Crypto Backstage is going to be staking too. I don't know if he's gotten around to it, but I think he tweeted that he was going to stake either yesterday or today, or he's about to. I've got to move a few hundred Polygon over to Ethereum, and then move my Ethereum together into a wallet, and I'll stake it. It'll be like, I don't know, 12,200 or so. And then if I buy Million Token, if it drops down where I can get it at $5 a token, I'll buy another 1,000. And then, I'll just keep dollar cost averaging as it goes down. As long as Bitcoin, if it keeps going down and Million Token keeps going down, I'll keep buying Million Token, as long as they're still correlated. If Bitcoin, rallies higher, and Million Token rallies higher, I'm just going to sit and, hodl it out. Like I've always said, I'm just doing these videos again because, the price is going down and I'm working buying crypto. And I'll stop working when my crypto's working for me. When the price, rebounds, like it did in the bear markets of, December 2018. But even then I was still buying crypto. You got to buy crypto for like a full cycle. And then you could probably take a break. So yeah, I'm not really working now. The money I'm putting in Million Token it's hard working money, but in the grand scheme of things, it could it's not play money, but it's money I could lose. Like, the Million pool has been around since like October. And I didn't stake originally because it was new, and I was into it's not your coins if it's not your keys. But it's been around for, since October. It's been around for months now. And, I see some big whales putting their money in it, like that 3% whale with 30,000. And then there was another whale that put in 40,000 tokens, who has probably 50,000 now. I could have probably racked up over 1,000 tokens if I just staked early with like Missile. But I just wanted to play it safe. But I'm pretty confident now that there shouldn't be any problems with the Million pool. And another way I kind of justify this in my head is if there's something catastrophic and I just stake all my Million tokens and they get lost in the pool, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's just a fact of life. I can go on with my life. It's just like I said from the start. If it goes to zero, I just planned it that way. It's just a risk I have to take. So yeah, I should get that stuff. Maybe if I get all my work done today, it'll be staked later today. And the fees are kind of low now, so there's really no reason to stake. I see people staking just a few tokens sometimes. I just don't understand why people are buying just a few tokens on Ethereum blockchain when the fees are high. I don't know. I would buy, 20 or 50 at a time at least, but to justify the fees, or just go buy on Polygon when the fees are so low. And then when you have 40, 50 or so tokens, bridge them over to Ethereum and then stake it. You got to pay the bridging fees, and then you got to pay the fees on the Million pool when you stake it. I don't know. Everybody's different, but I don't like making small buys on the Ethereum blockchain just because of the fees if they're going to cost $15 or so. So I think that's it. I think the video I uploaded earlier today on bridging is going to be really, really helpful. And on the pool, Terry Mason did a video back in October on how he staked his tokens. So I referenced his video, and but I don't really see some good videos on bridging. So hopefully that'll be good. If you like this content, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. And I think that's it. I don't see any other questions in the chat. So we'll see what happens. It might be a while before Bitcoin rolls over, and it might be a while before Bitcoin breaks above this exponential ribbon. I'd like to just say, hey, from here on out, we just go up, and then I could take a vacation from YouTube. But if I could find some stuff I could teach you guys, I'll do a YouTube video. But I'm waiting to just hodl it out, and if I don't ever spend that $5,000 in Million Token because I don't get my $5 price, I'm okay with that, because that means my crypto is working for me, and I'll just use that money and take a vacation break or something. Okay, everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.